But the Internationale is willing to send me troops. And the British advisors have arrived. So now we're going to empower the ACTU. The Australasian Council of Trade Unions saw us to this point, sheltered by the activists and the Labour leaders, even as they were being hunted down by the police. Now we shall lift them up and give them the power they deserve. A place to oversee the future and the well-being of the Australasian worker. And then after that, we get Syndicalist Restore Power, which gets rid of New Unrest, which also massively boosts my stability. And the other thing I need to do is say, you guys, low engagement, you can stay at mid engagement. Actually, you stay at mid engagement as well. At this point, I'm guessing the war will consist of me sitting in Australasia and guarding my ports. At this point, yes, particularly while I have the army purged modifier. Now, when did I get this? That was 42 days, 80 days. How many days are in 6 months? About 180. So that's been 80, so we have 100 days to go. So that's going to be September-ish, mid-September, early October. Coup d'etat in Siam. News emerged from Bangkok today that a group of officers and intelligentsia calling themselves the Kana Rastodon, or the People's Party, has successfully seized control of the government. Naval bombers would take care of the fighters. True. Except for the fact I A, have no manpower to actually launch any aeroplanes, and B, have no source of aluminium nor rubber to actually build planes. Slight problem. Don't look at me, I voted for independence. I mean, we would still have to fight the Entente if we went for independence, I suspect. We just wouldn't have... well, we would have New Zealand on our side, most likely. Alright, Doctrine. We're doing superior firepower. I'm back. Is he at war with the Dominion? Yes. Yes, he is.
Where's next, sir?
I feel like I need to do a quick attack against New Zealand. Do I dare wait until October?
Yes, sir.
I somehow feel like I just gotta go for it. Oh, they have a generic focus tree. We found a country with a generic focus tree. New Zealand. Alright, so my allies have arrived. They're not going to do any naval attacks or anything like that, but they will protect my borders. And they're also going to be really hard-hitting compared to my onions. Manuel Carles assumes full control of Argentina. Deeply unsettling. And that is also true. If I wait, then Canada will block me from attacking. Their fleet will. Wallonia has joined the Reichspakt. But what about Flanders? Flanders is a Dutch puppet. And the Dutch are independent. Is that gonna last? Because Germany usually, if you get Flanders, demands that the... no, there we go.
Where to, boss?
Off you go. Time for the off. And if I make it down to here, I can join the Internationale and then everything changes. Although that may also screw the Internationale against Germany. Because they'll move all of their forces to go and deal with Entente. And knowing the AI won't protect against Germany. But then again, they would be able to get war economies and stuff earlier. Yeah, this is a mod.
Where to, boss?
So come on, Barry. Show me the superiority of your forces that actually have guns but only half manpower. Fighting strength is 60%. Where would the Entente actually launch naval invasions from? India? That's a long way. Man, I have to protect a lot of sea zones. Crikey. Alright, naval invasion has begun. There's only one unit of militia defending Auckland at the moment. And we're going to be hitting them from either side. Like so.
Alright, sir.
And then assisting that assault. And furthermore... Oh, we don't have any command power! Because we're actively losing it at the moment because the army purged modifiers. Naval bombardment. Bye-bye oil. I can't afford this whole fleet. Oh god, I'm gonna have to take a risk here. Whoops. That was more of a risk than I intended. All I wanted to do was separate out 2 ships. What? Where are you going? Oh, you're not assigned to a region. That region. Why aren't you... Oh, god damn it. Get your ass over here. Oh, you fool. You're attacking out. No, don't do that. I mean, do that, please. And here we go, the Syndicalists restore order. It has been a difficult road, but now the chaos must end. No more demonstrations, no more violence that cuts off our own nose despite our face. The path lies with the revolution, and the nation must now face this fact. Once these guys arrive, it will get a lot easier. I just wish I'd had them there earlier. Although, we're only going at speed 3, so we haven't lost that much organization yet. The only thing I think I do need to do is, 1, change a bloody icon. And not yours. Yours. Being the big blasty cannon ships of death. Submarines are submarines. Cool. So big blasty cannon ships of death should now be here to provide a naval bombardment. Boop. And now their combat strength is going to be reduced. Why am I getting a combat modifier? Oh, both sides are shore bombarding, apparently. So why is theirs not being affected by this? Just because this is a civil war doesn't mean that my fire support needs to be on both sides. How's air support? No way can it reach here. Not in this era. And also, not convinced I really have the fuel to supply it. Like, these are tactical bombers. These are long-range guys. As for their air support, they don't seem to have any.
We're not losing this, mate.
No, I'm not convinced. I think you probably are. Stop attacking! Oh, okay, you're just defending now. Is it because you're not attacking from here? I think it only had to be in an adjacent spot to where the fight's going on. At least that's how it is for the regular land battles. Now I'm... How many ships do you have here? 25% bonus. Oh, it's them. Hi. Please don't hurt me. That's a really badly guarded fleet. That's 11 capital ships and 1 light cruiser. Oh, submarines! Got a little job for you. Wouldn't it be a shame if, haha, something like this were to happen? 11 dreadnoughts. What? Bye. No! Destroyers! No, 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 no. Bad. Actually, no. Good. Because you have torpedoes. Kind of wish this was just the submarines, because I feel like I'm about to lose my destroyers. Ah, dreadnoughts escaped. No, that wasn't the New Zealand fleet, that was the French fleet. This guy is about to die. And then, unfortunately, Auckland's going to get reinforced by all of this. And at that point, this invasion's impossible and this guy is dead. Or they could just choose... Yeah, I thought they would. Still getting 25% shore bombardment. So basically invading this is impossible.
We're gonna hold this. We're gonna hold this. Orders, sir.
Should have waited for the modifier to drop. I don't think that would have made a difference. Because now they're going to be getting reinforcement from Canada and France. Like, I had to attack early, otherwise I just wouldn't do it. I'm a little bit annoyed that this doesn't show you when it finishes. And I know we've worked it out, still. For almost 2 decades, the Polish throne has remained empty. After the end of the Weltkrieg, a regency council was convened to elect the new Polish king. However, constant interference and ineptitude has prevented the council from selecting a king for all of these years. Why'd you go there? Don't go there, you idiots. Now you're in completely unprotected waters and you're probably going to get destroyed. Yeah. 12,000 enemy ships in this area. Good luck with that. How the blazes did you guys get over here? No, really, how did you get over there? I'm fairly sure that volunteers cannot sail. I'm I'm confused. And why? Yeah, that is the other question, isn't it? Why? Well, we tried. We still have 2 of our uber bomby people left, and also you should have gotten a fair amount of invader done. Yeah, 49% complete. Apparently naval invasions are really good for experience. Do I intend to continue playing this playthrough? Yes. Haven't lost yet. Alright, base strike. I think it's time to start investing in better submarines. Or screw the Navy entirely and start investing in our army so we can actually defend our coastline. Submarines can attack convoys as the naval invasions occur. I need to do it with submarines. Syndicalists have restored order. Did you hear that? Your order has been restored. When does the Congress happen, I wonder? Social reforms. Grants daily political power plus 0.1, recruitable population factor of 10, stability plus 5. Or... yeah, that's all I can do. This gives me more population factor, which I think is going to be important. The old imperialist democratic government never published nor strives for a true equality, one where the women and the minorities stand side by side with the rest of the countrymen to help build a future for us all. We will demonstrate what a truly free Australasia looks like. And what's the other one? End white Australasia. Even more... oh, this is a monthly population gain. Yeah, we want that. Reduces the popularity of syndicalism. Well, it can't go that much lower, so it's fine. Execute order 6%. Well, let's speed 5 it again.
What are your orders, sir?
I'm gonna do something fairly radical.
All right, sir.
We
Where's next, sir?
are going to regain... just double check you guys are actually at home. Yeah, you are. All of this manpower. And then we were immediately going to train garrison units.
All right, sir.
And I'm also going to get rid of the cavalry units. And get those instead. Short-term risk. Long-term means we can cover more of the coastline. It also means we have an awful lot of infantry equipment now. So really all we do need is manpower. So the other thing which is costing me is bled dry. This is actually what I think is killing our manpower the most. Fred Patterson's been shot. As the Australasian Council of Trade Unions prepares itself for the coming First Congress, the government has become a hotbed of infighting and political manoeuvring. Perhaps as a result of this, a syndicalist leader, Fred Patterson, was shot earlier this morning while exiting his offices in Canberra. Rushed immediately to hospital, Patterson was pronounced in good condition and is expected to make a swift recovery, though his assailant is yet to be caught. Calls have gone out from the highest levels of the ACTU, appealing for calm and an orderly transition of power once the Congress is held. 4% stability. Oh, I don't care if they invade Tasmania. Like, I've already kind of decided where I can hold and where I can't. Can't hold this, can't hold this, can't hold this. Jabal Shamar declared war on Nejd. Actually, Tasmania I probably can hold. Germany Stasia has declared war on the Indo-Chinese Union. Cool. Indochina declares independence after the Welsh Creek. Germany seized French Indochina, but stability wasn't restored until Germany crushed the South China Revolutionaries in 1926. With the Australasian Council of Trade Unions having taken increasing control of the government affairs, their first official congress is a matter of great importance which will determine the direction of the Australasian Union as it begins its transformation into a proper revolutionary republic. The popular and progressive Fred Patterson appears most likely to win the support of the most delegates, but the volatile speaker J.B. Miles has won many supporters to the Maximist cause with his talk of mobilising the Australasian revolutionaries at any cost. It remains to be seen which of the two will win the day. So this is how the Totalist would take power. What was the Totalist one again? Consumer goods, production efficiency cap, factory output. And this gives us free units. I'm still going to go for the ASRC. So now we can get the syndicalist. Oh, it's going to get automatically bypassed. September, one more month. Until my units aren't going to suck. Hopefully.
Orders, sir.
Okay, social reforms have been done. So we can end White Australasia, which will give us more population growth. Or we can get the research... Oh no, encryption, decryption, research speed. Encryption, decryption +1. Unite the workers would get us political power and stability. Then the other one is to get rid of Bled Dry. Which is this. Oh, I can only do that if we're not volunteer only. Reforming the bureaucracy would increase social democrats. It would also give us stability for 180 days. And reduce the power of the economic depression. I think we're going to end White Australasia. Then we really need to get rid of Bled Dry. No, White Australasia. We're going to get that early to get the population growth. The White Australasia policy began with the Immigration Restriction Act of 1901, but didn't end there, and encompasses laws enacted specifically to ensure non-Europeans had a difficult time immigrating to the nation. The time has come to dismantle these laws, even if some people might not like it. Australasia needs to grow, and it must do so as a free society. Kangaroos with Sten guns is the only answer. The VFL Finals. Extraordinary enthusiasm is building for the Victorian Football League Grand Finals, with a large number of people having been recorded attending the trainings of both the Collingwood Football Club and the South Melbourne Football Club. Despite the warm weather, the teams trained strenuously for the upcoming Premiership on Saturday at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Both sides are confident they can take out the Grand Finals, but time will tell who will succeed. 13% stability. That's like a lot of percent. More percent than most can count. Also super lucky, 13. Collingwood takes another premiership. Around 76,000 spectators today have witnessed the Collingwood Football Club achieve their 11th premiership. You know what we should have done? We should have added in the terms and conditions of the football tickets that they are now members of the Australasian Army. As part of the agreement to watch this football game, you are now conscripted. Congratulations. The master football tacticians were able to bait as well as exploit the movements of South Melbourne. That, coupled with the many fatal errors in South Australia's play, led to Collingwood taking the win by 11 points. Points? In my football game? I'm guessing that's Aussie rules.
Where's next, sir?
As opposed to soccer. See this football match. See the world. Manpower. Quick. Build another unit. Oh, we're still mobilizing. Huh. Right, and the social reforms is also going to be giving us some. Concentrated Industry Mark 1. It's still October 36. But I think we need infantry defense quite desperately. Military reforms have been completed. With the Australasian military having suffered for the last 6 months due to the purge, leaders are confident to report that order in the ranks have finally been restored. Commanders loyal to the syndicalist cause have replaced those with questionable loyalties, and thus any and all who fear the future revolts coming from within are now put to rest. The Australasian army is firmly on the side of the revolution. John Claber becomes a general, Thomas Fannell becomes a general, loyal army, political power gain, plus 30% division organization, 30% military recovery, 50% reduction to leader cost, and also plus 60% command power gain. 30% organization. 30%! That's rather nice. And that's together with the Anzac bonus that we can get. 30%. Which I think was around here somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. Was it that one? Anderson Doctrine, recovery rate, war support, justify. No, it wasn't that. It was that one. Yeah, surrender limit encryption planning speed. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have really good encryption decryption. Like really, really good. Ooh, that's not even including the head of military intelligence, who we haven't even chosen yet. We can get even more decryption. Okay, national focus. So we got both of those. We could try to join the Internationale. I'm just not sure about this because I don't want to screw over. Oh, they have to be at... They already have to be at war for me to do this. Never mind. Interesting. Well, in that case, we need to do State of the Army to get rid of Bled Dry. Our ground forces must be a new priority, promoting those generals who can bring the greatest benefits in reforming their methods for the sake of the nation. Do I still get command power reduction? No, we're actually going to be gaining some now because the purge is over. The other thing is we did gain some extra commanders, didn't we? Are they any good? It was Claribur, who is really good. Infantry Officer Commando. And... Fannel? Yeah, it was Fannel. It was okay. So now we just need to save up the command power to promote this guy into a field marshal.
Where's next, sir?
No, Berryman into a field marshal. Who's Robertson? Robertson's the soldiery dude. I think we're going to bring Kleber in to be the primary commander at this juncture. Because he's an infantry expert, so he's going to level up quicker. Aussie rules equals Blood Bowl. Great news! 6 months after the army created a civil war took New Zealand and we were defeated by them trying to invade New Zealand, we're happy to inform the army that it's no longer against us. Yay! That may be due to the fact that the army was misplaced when the beach landing failed. I mean, you're not wrong. Poland has joined the Reichspakt. The balance of power has begun to shift. Of course, stability on its own improves. Jack Reed elected President of the United States. Let's see what this jumped-up journalist can do. So that means a more powerful CSA, doesn't it? Oh, oh, oh. Here come the Canadians. Thankfully attacking where the French are right now. Uh-oh. No, they're not.
Where to, boss?
And then, magic! I have an army! Elections in Italy. The elections of the Republic of Italy have ended with the election of Prime Minister Luigi Einaudi, head of the Partito Liberale Italiano.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, you stay there. The French seem to be doing this for me. So half of you attack that, and the other half attack that. Go! We no longer get the effects from the Entente Wartimer. Wait, we had an Entente Wartimer? We didn't have an Entente Wartimer? What was the Entente Wartimer? Except for a timer for the Entente War. They flattened it up here as well. Crap, in Brisbane they actually got a base.
Securing the target area.
And their superior firepower. Just in time. Alright, you guys. Hi. Actually, no, not you. Actually, yeah, you. Join them. Gonna put all of my eggs in just one basket, and we're gonna cover that. Then we're also gonna grab the Air Force. We can probably just about reach this. Norway has joined the Third International. Welcome to the revolution, comrades. Delay. Let's get some more organization. At least my troops absolutely rock now, so they were very kind and waited for me to finish my military reforms before actually attacking.
We're gonna hold these.
Don't do that. Actually, you just walk to Brisbane.
All right, sir.
Hold them there. Sweden has joined the Reichspakt. With a long history of economic ties to Berlin and rising radicalism in the region, Sweden has formally joined the Reichspakt. Why'd you attack me?
Orders,
Cheeky. State of the army, done. Let's clarify Anzac. The Australian New Zealand Army Corps, New Zealand, has a long and proud history as one of the best fighting forces in the Empire. Its methods are dated, however, and we should consider Republic, not Empire. We should carefully consider what its approach will be going into this new era of warfare. Need to beat this guy and then take Brisbane. Do I have taps in the music library? I don't know, where would it be? There is no search for this. Oh, in fact, I should be playing the Comintern music now. I don't see it. If it's a Kaiserreich tune, then no, I don't. The plan. The thing I didn't have. Oh, man.
Yes, sir. What are your orders, sir?
Oh. They have no
What are your
strength.
orders, sir?
Very interesting. As long as we can pin them there, it's fine.
Orders, sir. Where to, boss? Enemy down!
Yeah, I know the Lantern Organization, which is pretty good timing for me to then attack it. I mean, I'm really hoping they're not landing in other places. I'm kind of hoping that they cancelled their landing plans when they took Brisbane. There we are.
Where to, boss? Orders, sir. Forward, move! Yes, sir. Move with me!
Actually, no, you stay in Brisbane. As long as I hold on to that, I think we're going to be alright. Because these guys are all going to be running out of supply now.
Take that, you wanker!
I beg your pardon. I am so glad I didn't have any tea in my mouth when that came up. Crikey. I'm shocked Paradox allowed that in.
What are your orders, sir? Yes, sir.
You what, mate? Exactly. I'm sure that's what they meant.
Orders, sir. Move with me!
How are these guys not running out of organization yet? Not getting supplies in anywhere else. Ah, damn it. Full of Sydney. When the foothills outside the Blue Mountains were lost to the invading Canadian army, it was only a matter of time before the city fell. Through a series of controlled engagements, Australasian forces pulled back slowly and by yesterday made it to the docks. But with the capture of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which the defenders didn't destroy due to its significance to the people of the capital, their commander has negotiated a ceasefire. Originally a city of released British inmates, Sydney was experiencing bitter irony as the city itself is now a prison. Even worse, military experts predict this could be the beginning of the end of the Australasian Union, as the loss of such a vital city is a tough blow to bear. Oh, bloody hell, that's half of my victory points. Yeah, losing that is a bit of a problem. Not gonna lie.
Where's next, sir?
No. You stay right there, buddy. Clarifying the Anzac Doctrine. The military doctrines of the Anzac, the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, have developed very little since the Welsh Creek, and a push to modernise the Australasian Army appears to be necessary. While we would like to remain true to the tried and tested British methods, there are some, particularly those with ties to the Navy, who say we should adapt for a more modern war and adjust our army's makeup accordingly. Focus on organisation and planning, so we gain more organisation, and also plus 20% max planning. Focus on the training of our soldiers, training time down, organisation down, recovery rate down, reinforce rate up. That would be really good for mechanised. Quality weapons, nothing more. Division attack and defence up, organisation down. Or Anzac are fine with the tried and true methods. We gain more recovery rate. So currently we lose organisation. We gained so much organisation from Army Loyal. Well, actually 10%. That I feel like we can probably offset it a little bit and just increase the division attack and defence even further. Because we're going to be superior firepower eventually if we survive that long. Which means we're going to hit really hard. Recovery rate plus 10, attack plus 10, defense plus 10, orc blood minus 5. If you two could go and retake Sydney, that would be great.
Where to, boss? Orders, sir.
Still don't understand how these guys are not out of supply. Oh, I see. You actually wanted me to play a copyrighted track. Yeah, sorry, not happening. YouTube hates that type of thing.
Orders, sir.
They even have tanks here? Another invasion. With even more on the way into Melbourne. I think this is over. And there it is, game over. Hope you enjoyed that. Wow, Communist Australasia is going to be difficult. Doable though, doable. I have a save. So what I need to do is I built my army way too late. So from the very, very start, I should have just disbanded everything and then just built up a bunch of small garrison units to just guard everything. Like, as long as I'm defending against naval invasions, we should be alright. And also, don't invade New Zealand. That just doesn't work. Why is... Oh, flip. I think OBS just wibbled. Need to double check to see if I'm still getting internet through other sources. Or if I'm getting internet at all. Ah, I see my internet has completely died. Okay. Need to go over to Twitch real quick. Well, YouTube, we'll be back.